Baltimore crowd, they're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for A.J. Dillon, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Try to jet sweep here with Lazard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
First down, Packers.
Now on first down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, for this. What is that?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Oh, yeah, you're responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm air in the scene. I'm just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the sea. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's song so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. It mean I'm walking with some...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Stop him at the 10. Come on, guys, get him.
Now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
4. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
1st down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Cowboys nothing. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Prescott now. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to get him for a loss of about 3. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Third and long for Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Was 46-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
It's Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First down, Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
Packers.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Snap comes at 1. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 29, Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. First down throw for Prescott. Got it open, man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. To the air again, Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
What you doing, dog? What are you doing?
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it's going to be second down. To throw again. Rodgers. Got him there. It's Tanyan complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And all the way down to the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Third and 2.
Again, it's Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Yards that time on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, and they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and long for Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, All you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Prescott yet again. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Aldon Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. It's caught, Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Rodgers looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's got it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Packers 28, Cowboys 6. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. This is Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a...
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd and through a sea. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Packers.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Randy Gregory. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
3rd and long.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Elliott. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And the accuracy lacking there for Zerline. It's off to the right, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 61 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Cowboys nothing.
2nd and 9.
Now Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And big problems there. They'll say this crossed out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Lazard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams.
And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a first and goal. Now Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Cowboys nothing. Mason.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And pass past the 35. He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 6-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Lining up.
Yeah, you heard it, right? You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing, and maybe explode at the right time.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Cowboys 7. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Here we go. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That might be it right there. I think that's the lucky one, y'all.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw from the gun. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Here as he's taken down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll go again to Jones. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And 9.
Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is going to be Packer football.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 32 on the play. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
From the 36, Prescott. They shakes him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith, his 2nd sack of the night.
9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Flush to his right. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Packers pick it up. 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Prescott now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers throwing here. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On first down, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Rodgers looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Come on now.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.